some readings. I cracked out the cards today. I had a reading with a client this morning and it was awesome. So all warmed up and ready to go. So I should share this while I'm waiting for you guys to arrive. Let's have a look. Waiting. Hey, I've got one person. Welcome, one person. I think I'm funny. 4 people. Then there were 4. I feel like the count. Ha, ha, ha. 4 people. Hello, Fiona. How are you? Hello, Michelle. This is my new office. Do we like my new office? Hey, Sheridan. It feels a bit echoey, actually. I'm not quite used to that. All right. I have shared to my page. Is my volume up or down is the next question. We're about to find out, aren't we? There we go. Oops. Hey, Sylvia. How are you? There we go. Now my volume's down. All right. 7 of you watching. That's awesome. Thank you, Stella. I've got to send you a message too, Stella. I've got 5 people who need to be added to the mini programs that I didn't get to do before I moved. So we now have a more office-looking office space, which is awesome. Yeah, and if you look in there is my book. It's my book. So that's exciting as well. 12 people watching. Awesome. Hey, Helen, I got your thing, your general reading request. So that's awesome. Thank you so much. I am just going to share. So if you guys could share, that would be amazing. So that, we can reach more people and get some love going on. I'm not sure if I just shared that into the wrong group, but that's cool, right? Right. That one. That one. That one. Anyway, I think that will do. Hey, Steph, how are you going? I need to keep that handy. Not as handy as I apparently think I need the mouse. All right, let's have a look. I even got out my steel tongue drum today. So I had that. And then I've got my singing bowl and my cymbals, and awesome. Good to hear. That's really good to hear. And I've got my medicine drum up the top, but you can't quite see that. So it's literally set up. Now, we're not going to talk about what's behind the computer because that's the bit I haven't got to yet. Not bad considering we only handed keys back yesterday. All right, let's get this show on the road. Now, my nose was absolutely clear until about 5 minutes ago. So whoever's got the sinus issues, yeah, thanks. Awesome. All right. Hello, Michael. How are you? Do you like my new office space? I'm just going to say that for every new person that comes on. So, yeah, by the way, hello, Wendy. This book here, I have a certain number of hard copies in a box over on a shelf. If you were on my original list, I have one for you. I just need you to sort of... Oh, I know, right? Don't tell anyone, okay? I actually had an image in my head of what it was going to look like. Hey, Sharon, of what my office needed to look like. And when the removalists put the desk in facing the wall, which is totally fine because it's not their job to arrange my office, although, come on. And so today I had time to come in and shuffle things around and move things because that was originally in the middle of the wall, not in the corner. So, yeah, it's been fun playing a little bit of Tetris with my stuff. Yeah, a little bit. Have you got chest pain with it? Like, not. I'm not talking chest pain per se. Hey, Keisha. Okay, got that from you too, Steph. Just let me know if you want a general or if you have a question. Sheridan, if you're having breathing issues, are you asthmatic? Because what I'm actually feeling is like you need to do like almost like a steam inhalation. It's like there's something blocking there that you need to get clear. Um, and you know, 'tis the season, right? For me, that's all year. All right, I'm going to start with Helen. Helen asked for a general, and then I'm going to go to Steph, and then we shall see what next. Here we go. And now I've got an itchy nose. That's fun. I'm just going to do my deep breathing. Okay. All right. So it's a collective thing. Excellent news. Like I said, look, for those of you who know me, who know me and know me well and have been around for a while, you know I work with the law of attraction. You know that I am a crazy person, which I'm okay with, clearly. But hey, Andrew, I saw you on last night too. Thanks for popping by. I keep hearing my voice echoing in my drum. It's the weirdest thing. Hey, Leanne. So when with my sinuses, like 3 or 4 months ago, it was blocked all the time, and I got sick of having nose sprays and antihistamines and everything all the time. And I just went, well, what if it was easy? What if my nose was clear and I could breathe easily? What if it just was? What if I could just flick that? I'm grateful. I'm grateful for that. This one here, yeah. That's amazing. Um, so, what if we just, because a lot of the time, what goes on in our lives are things that we have been conditioned into or things that we have just accepted. And what if you just changed it? What if you changed the program? What if you just decided it was different? What if you just decided things were easy? What if you just decided you could breathe easily? Did it happen overnight? Actually, a little bit. The night that I started this, what if it was easy? What if my nose was clear and I could just breathe easily? And that's just the way it is. By the time this side was completely blocked, like I could not get air through it. By the time I got to bed that night, I had like a pinprick of space in my sinuses and I could breathe a little bit. And when I woke up in the morning, it was blocked again. And I went, no, but that's okay. What if it was easy? What if my nose was clear and I could breathe easily? And for the rest of the time, when I get like this, what if it was easy? What if my nose was clear and I could breathe easily? It's just the way it is. It's the way it's going to be. It's just the way it is. What if? All right, Helen, are you looking for a new home or are you looking to do renovations? That's the word. I hope you're still there, Helen, because otherwise this could be awkward. Hey, Cheryl. I feel like for you, Helen, there's always an element of worry and stress around you. And I want to say to you, you don't need to worry so much because when you bring that worry into it, you actually bring that into being. Have you ever noticed when you stress about money, when you stress about not having enough, you always don't have enough? That was terrible English. But again, what if it was easy? What if we just break the mold a little bit? Yeah, stress. I'm getting lots of stress. Now, because I'm actually on a proper computer desk, hey, I've got the little bit that pulls out that would normally have the computer keyboard on it. And so that's where I can put my cards now. This desk has not been used in about 4 years. All right. What we get for you, Helen, is stress, stress, stress. And I want you to take a deep breath. And think about what's good in your life. And I think for all of us, we really need to practice those deep belly breaths, the really deep breaths that remind us that we can actually breathe deep. You know, the ones that open up the airways and make you feel good. Flood your body with oxygen. I'm waiting for Helen to sort of come back and put a message in. I'll see what I can get to, Sammy. I've got Helen now, then I've got Steph, and then we'll see. That's where we're up to. All right, Helen, around you, I have someone who had, I want to say, I've got cramping or, there we go, awesome. It just lets me know I'm not talking to myself. I totally could. I'm getting pain along the bottom edges of my ribs. And for me, when that comes through, I want to, look, I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. For me, when that comes through, it's like a cancery something. It's like a pancreatic cancer or stomach issues or something like that. We've got something around the bottom edges of the ribs. So let me know if you've had someone in your life who's passed. I want to say a man. I'm not getting the hots. I'm not getting the sweats. And I'm trying to work out who it is or what's going on there. So give me a second. We're starting early with this tonight. It's because the client this morning opened a door. Have you had problems? Have you had someone who had, again, I'm feeling cancery, I'm feeling bowel issues, I'm feeling digestive upset. And I don't think it's the Chinese I had for dinner. That was typical small town Chinese. It was awesome. Your partner has pain. Okay, that would make sense. What's the diet like at home? Now, you don't have to answer that in the chat if you don't want to. I don't know what you're laughing at, Michael. My son is starting at his new school on Monday, and he's going from a school with approximately 800 students to a school with 130 students. So it's going to be a little bit of a shock for him, I think. All right, let's move away from that. I feel collectively there's a lot of healing that needs to happen in this group. So I may sort of infuse this session tonight with some of that just to sort of ease the stress, okay. I want to say vegetables will help. And that may be a swear for some people. It may not even be that. It may be lack of fibre or too much fibre, which can actually have the same effect. But he needs to be watching what he's putting in because it actually clogs up the system when you're not eating properly. All right. We've got, this one came out first, the new home improvement card. So whether there's renovations that need to happen or a new home, if you're looking for somewhere new to live, look, we get the worry, stress and guilt card, right? But then with the essential oil cards that I pull out, they're all green. These are all matters of the heart. We're talking stress, we're talking anxiety, we're talking all of the fun things. We're talking about challenges being around and not letting anyone push your buttons. I'm back. I looked up and my video had paused on me looking down. Not letting anyone push your buttons. releasing frustration, releasing all of the things. Whoops. Oh, Cheryl, I just want to give you a big hug, hey. All right. You also get rosemary. So rosemary's the oil of learning. Rosemary is really good when you infuse it with some garlic and rub it on the outer side of a lamb before throwing that in an air fryer. Not that I've tried. Yep, olive oil and delicious. Anyway, it's a good time for learning. It's a good time for learning new skills, not necessarily formalized learning. I'm not saying go back to school unless you want to, in which case absolutely do. There's never a bad time to learn something new. What I do see here, which was kind of, hey Mara, kind of interesting, was the new business or opportunity to develop and grow. Now, if you are not interested in starting a business of your own, then this would be about the opportunities coming to develop and grow yourself, self-development. It's actually really important. You have a huge capacity to love. You have a huge capacity to move your life forward if you want to. We all do. But we have to choose. You actually have to choose the path that you want to be on. And we can all sit back and go, you know what? This is just the way life is. Or, hey, Nissa, or you could actually go, you know what? I don't want it like this. I don't want to be, sitting at the bottom of the food chain. I just had a flashback to A Shark's Tale. My kids watched it the other week. The bit when, anyway, roll out the thing and he's at the bottom of the food chain. Yeah, that's what I saw in my brain. We don't have to stay where we are in life. Your life is what you choose to accept. Your life is what you choose to tolerate. And when you actually stand up and go, no more, I'm not like this anymore. From this moment on, line in the sand time, my life is about me moving forward and about those who want to come with me. You get to choose. I probably need that in a tattoo because I say it a lot. You get to choose. You get the choice. Now, what I want to say to you is the universe has your back. You don't need to stress so much because the more you stress about the things, hey, Tonya, the more you stress about things, the more likely those things are going to show up in your life because that's where your energy is going, where energy goes, no? Oh, I always get it backwards and then my brain goes into crisis mode. All right. Yeah. Nursing is, I take my hat off to you. I have a lot of respect for our nurses. I used to live with nurses. Crazy bunch. When I focus on my inner light, I see the world through the lens of love. You need to focus on your inner because your outer is a reflection of your internal condition, right? So whatever's going on the inside shows on the outside. So if you're having a bad day emotionally, hey Mel, oh my gosh, so good to see you all here. Thanks for showing up. When we're having a bad day because of you guys, you're the sweetest. When we're having a bad day and we're focused on the crap, for lack of a better way to put it in this moment. Yeah, no worries. Thanks, Andrew. I just saw that. You guys are awesome. Seriously, every time I do this, there's at least one person who will do exactly what Andrew's just done. Amazing, seriously. So what I want you to focus on is your inner light. And if you are having a day where you find yourself going grumble, 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 snap out of it. Break state. Find a way to actually find your voice And I say that because I've got a tickle now. And I feel like you shut yourself down. You don't actually say the things that you need to say. You're quiet when you need to speak, and you speak sometimes maybe when you need to be quiet. Sorry, no filter. So I want you to focus when your mood is down, when you're struggling with the world. I want you to focus on breaking that state, getting some music going, or just shifting your perspective a little bit so that you can see the positives. Instead of going grumble, grumble, look at what's good in your life. Now, we just did an end of lease clean, which may or may not have gone as well as we would like, but whatever. It is what it is in this day and age. And the way I got through that was I had a list, right? And I'd tick it off and go, excellent, that's one thing done, next thing. And we'd get through it. Whereas I know other people who would go grumble, grumble, oh my God, I'm not in this today. I don't want to do this today. Whinge, 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 right? It really is about where your head is at and how you view the world. And what you need to shift is that focusing on the inner light, to be able to focus that there so that you can then move your life forward. All right? I hope that makes sense. And keep doing a good job. I don't feel like you're going to be in nursing forever. I feel like there's something else coming for you. Something where you're not working 6 days a week. But it's going to be a case of you having to choose. Yeah. Perfect. All right, I've got Steph, and then I've got Andrew, and then I've got Michael. Or Michael, then Andrew. One of the two. I'm pretty sure. Hang on, was there someone else in the middle there as well? I pressed the wrong button. It's because I'm clever. Yeah, cool. Okay, so I've got Steph now. Hey, Christy. I've got Steph now, and then I've got Michael, Michael, and then Andrew. They are, Tonya. And for me, it was a case of I get overwhelmed. Like at the moment, I walk out into our family room and kitchen area, and it is literally box city. And I just walk out again because it's too much for my little brain to cope with. Whereas here in this room, we only have 2 boxes and a few bags of clothes to just put back into drawers. And I can't work without this space set up. So it was sort of important to set this up. Tomorrow will be kitchen in our room. Christy, start with the breath. Start with breathing. And I will come back to you soon. But seriously, I know that sounds trite and it sounds ridiculous. But where is your focus? Where is your focus? Who's got the shoulder pain? Steph, you're next. So how's your shoulder? Right shoulder. Scrolly, 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 scrolly. It's a scroll and so. Your shoulder is good, so it's not your shoulder. Yeah. There we go. Okay, awesome. Looks like I'm linked in with all of you tonight. Oops, I just kicked the ledge under the table. All right. I just feel, hey, that's where mine was from too, Sharon. The original neck and shoulder issues I had. Car accident. Long time ago. I feel like you need a massage would be awesome. But I'm thinking even acupuncture. It's all good, Roz. All right, Steph, I'm with you. How is your little gorgeous one? Mm. Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. I used to have a great acupuncturist. Good. Give her all the cuddles because I said so. You don't need sleep anyway. It's a fallacy. Apparently, you need those cards over there and that one. Okay. Ow. Oh, yeah. All right. I dropped 3 on the floor. I'd already drawn 2, so you're getting lots of cards. All right. I think I don't need to tell you right now, Steph, that you're in a time of transition, right? And this has not been the step into motherhood that anyone would want. And I just want to say to you, you are amazing. You are strong. And you are the best mummy, and that little girl chose you for a reason. Helen, do it all. Do it all. That's amazing. Thank you so much for validating all of that. That's amazing. All right, Steph, we get the butterfly. You are the beautiful butterfly. You're blessed and guided by angels, obviously. You are, you need to confront your fears. You need to take charge and be in control of situations that most people wouldn't have to face in their lifetime, and you're having to face them, and you are an absolute rock star in my mind. You have had so much to deal with, and you have the most amazing little cherub who just wants mummy. What I will say to you is that the next few months are going to feel 1 step forward, 2 steps back. They're going to feel like, have you made the right decision? Yes, you have. Is everything going to be okay? Yes, it is. What I want to say to you is, if you don't like what doctors are telling you, then get a second opinion. What I will say is there is a study on the cards for you, like literally on the card. I'm here all night. I can't help myself, hey. There is study ahead for you. And again, it's not necessarily, it's a little bit like the Rosemary card. It's not necessarily a formal study route. It's actually you going, you know what? Maybe I don't want to do what I was doing before I had my baby. Maybe I want to do something different, or maybe I just want to learn a new skill. And it's about you kind of finding something that you're passionate about and that excites you, and that you can do around having this small person who wants everything from you all the time. Lots of healing for you. There's lots of healing for you. I can still hear my voice in the drum. But there's also a lot of love around. And I want to say to you, it's not just the love of those here with us, it's the love of those in spirit who are absolutely doting on that little baby of yours. And the last card there is cilantro or coriander, which is all about, you will heal. Talk yourself into it. It's what I do all the time. I'm strong and I'm healthy. Even when someone says to you, how are you, instead of going with a stock standard answer, I'm really well. I'm well. I am well. Like, that's an affirmation right there. I'm well. How are you? Rather than go, oh, I'm tired or I'm cranky. And, the other thing, yes, she does. Of course she does. Of course she does. Even like when you're kind of, I am statements, you're speaking things into being with the I am statements. So it's literally a case of saying to yourself, rather than going, I'm tired and I'm cranky and I'm frustrated, because they're all I am statements. It's a constant. It's I am. This is just the way it is, right? I've started shifting out of that and going, I feel tired, because feelings are transient. Feelings can change in an instant. And so going, I feel really sore today because I just moved a house. Not the house. You know what I mean. I have babies that were quite chunky. And so when I was first out of hospital with them, it was really hard. Hey, Kate, welcome. I like how you just announce your arrival. I'm here. I love it. That's awesome. So, yes, she's staring off into the distance for a reason, and she's smiling at her spirit team. Like, I kind of feel like for her, she's not just seeing the past loved ones in spirit. She's literally seeing her spirit guides. She's seeing all of it. It's amazing. Hey, Mara, can you send money instead of requesting it? I have a money request. I'd like to request money too. Here we go. That's all good. I will work out how to get rid of that later. Decline. Yeah. That's all good. Yeah, no. That's okay. It happens all the time. Our app is experiencing an issue. Yeah, so is my brain some days. So, Steph, what I will say to you is there's lots of love around you. Don't stress. You got the 2 greens, which would be your stress and anxiety, and worry about what is happening next. You are incredibly strong, and what I want you to focus on is you being healthy and, the doctors being able to do what they need to do to get you to that point. You are... There we go, I did cancel. There you go, PayPal. Everything will get back to a sense of normal for you. Hey, Erin. Oh, look at you. I actually had someone message me the other day and go, I really miss seeing your lives. Like, all of the notifications that come up and whatever. I miss seeing your lives. Let me grab a Universe Has Your Back deck card for you. There we go. Yeah, we actually had a really quiet one last night. Here we go. Thank you, Universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perception so that I can see what is of the highest good. Yeah, yes. Like, yes. All right, so that's your Universe Has Your Back deck. So again, we're focusing on looking past the fear. What's behind the fear? Like, what's behind? Like, obviously, there's a lot there, and but if you can get through that fear factor and focus on the goal, focus on I am strong, I am healthy, my body functions amazingly well, and focusing that on. Thanks, Erin. Must be Tonya. I haven't seen you online in ages. I wasn't on last week because we were like mid-move, and then I've got my new office set up, which is cool. Steph, just focus on the goal. The goal is to be strong, healthy, and everything connected in the right places. So if you can focus on that actually being your reality, that will help you get to there as quickly as you can, if that makes sense. I don't see there being any massive problems in terms of getting there. But the future is not written in stone, and but your headspace has a lot to say. Sometimes it's important to have that break from social media, though, Tonya. I had someone else say that to me tonight, that she'd been sort of stepping back from that a bit, and it's actually a really healthy thing to do. So for you, Steph, recovery and focus on the being. I am strong. I am healthy. I am all of those things. Okay. And give her cuddles all the time. Like, just never put her down, ever. Because that's totally doable. Good. That's really good. I have some really good programs for that sort of thing. I do. Shift Your Shit is being rebranded, guys. I have the new name. I'm currently doing imaging and all of that sort of stuff to rebrand. I am looking at running it as a live program again for at least one session, like 1 month, 6 weeks. Depends on how many people I can get to come through it. I'd like six people to come through the Shift Your Shit rebranded program. It's no longer going to be Shift Your Shit. I'm looking for Michael. Where are you, Michael? Because Andrew said you can go first. Here we go. Here's one of you. Present. Teacher in me. I visited a school today. All right, let's have a look for you. Hey, Catherine. Another name I haven't seen in a long time. All right, Michael, this new job opportunity, this new opportunity you've got. Oh my God. When I saw that post, so excited for you. You got big things coming over the next 6 or 12 months. Like massive, massive things happening. So, focus on the haves, not the have-nots. Focus on the potential and the goal. What's the goal? Where do you want to be? Where do you want to be in 12 months' time? Cool. And now I'm playing music again. I've got the drumsticks around here somewhere. That was me lifting cards that wanted to pinch me. All right, Mr. DeMarco. Your surname often makes me have a little inner smile. My brother's name was Anthony Mark, and my dad used to call him Anthony DeMarcus. Antonio DeMarcus, that's what he used to call him. So DeMarco, yeah, it's not me, it's you. All right. For you, sir. Feels a bit proper, hey? For you, we have... Yeah. All right, for you, we have the Be Creative card. You need to think outside the square. You need to innovate, which should be relatively easy for you. No pressure. We also have a storm brewing. Tread carefully. All right. For you, I kind of feel like there's this is not about anything bad happening. It's actually about you being prepared for whatever the universe has for you. You guys, thank you so much. There is a lot of learning coming up for you. You also get the Rosemary card. Hang on, that's like 3 readings with learning in them. I think everyone's learning tonight. So I'm going to have to move that. It's very distracting. Either that or I've just got a booming voice. Space. All right. So for you, it's there. It will be learning involved. There will be everything's going to take time. Have patience. Oh, that's amazing, Catherine. Thank you so much for letting me know. Have patience. It will take time. Don't rush in. So just be patient. The whole process of what you're going through now, that you have so many opportunities coming up. Listen to your gut. Listen to your guides. Listen to, I don't need to tell you that. I shouldn't need to tell you that. Otherwise, you're going to need a friendly slap. But hold on to the end goal. What is the goal? Where do you want to be? Because that's where the focus should be. You need to make sure you're communicating effectively. Lavender is the oil of communication, so that you're not misunderstood. There is important news coming your way. Be open and honest. We also get cardamom. Don't let anyone push your buttons. Take a deep breath and release all tension and frustration. Take another look. It's not a good time to lose your cool. What you need to be doing is focusing on the happiness in every situation. Focus on the things that you love doing, because the universe makes stuff happen while we're having fun. So you got to be doing the fun things to get the thing that you want the universe to provide for you, right? I've got a lady who I've worked with as a coach. She's my coach. She said, you know what, I did this launch in my program, and then I went out and I played with my son. And while I was playing with my son, my PayPal started going nuts. And it was her having fun. She'd already done everything that she needed to do to plant the seeds. She'd planted, she'd watered, she'd fertilized, she'd done everything that was in her power to make that thing happen. And then she went and did something else that was fun and enjoyable. So for you, you've had the interview. You've done everything that you can possibly do. Now it's not in your hands anymore. Go and have some fun in lockdown in Melbourne. Good luck. We make our own fun, as you know, because lockdown state. Sorry, Melbourne people. You have so many opportunities coming. Like, I can just see things coming in over the next probably 6 months even. You've got so many things that you will have the opportunity to do. For you, it's going to be picking which ones. There you go. So where's the stress? Why are you stressing? This isn't the only job you're going to get either. My stomach just growled at me. Why would you? Hey, no, that's a conversation for another time. Hello, Dika. Michael, what I want to say to you is, if you're already thinking about not wanting to let her down, where's the problem? You'll be free next week. Woohoo! Where's your focus? Because your focus should be on the things you can do, right? And if you're doing everything you can do to be successful and to do a good job and to do all of that stuff, then the rest just flows, essentially. Dika, did you get here just in time to see Erin's comment? Yeah, you do need to breathe more. And you need to recognize that you are the loving energy of the universe. About a year ago, I want to say it was a year ago. I could be totally wrong. But hey, beautiful Robin. Feels weird calling you Robin. About a year ago, I was doing a session with a coach, um, and when I came out of the timeline therapy, the emotional release technique session, I said to her, she said, "So what did you see then?" I went, "I am the universe." It's not just that we are part of the universe. We are the universe, and the universe is us. We're all linked. We're all connected, right? So if you can embrace that you are the loving energy of the universe, you can totally succeed at whatever you put your mind to. So breathe. Universal energy in, universal energy out. And let that anxiety go, dude. No worries. Always here for a friendly slap. Awesome. All right. Andrew, where are you? Yep. We have a tendency to do that. We all have a tendency to do that. Oh, gosh. Good evening, Andrew. I'm making the table shake now because my feet are rested on it. Da, da, da. Yeah, my beautiful son. I'm devastated to be sending him back to school on Monday, which is good news for those in the supporter group. Like, really good news for those in the supporter group and myself. All right, so I have Andrew, and then I have Mara, and then I have Erin. If I've skipped anyone, let me know. Sweet. All right. Andrew, where's the doubt? Where's the confusion? What are you holding back on? You're another one I'm getting anxiety around. I hopefully will get to one for you, Ms. Tonya. The word in my head for you, Andrew, is focus. What are you focused on right now? And where should your focus be? What do you want to achieve? Where are your goals at? Oh my gosh, broken record. Not you, me. Yeah. We'll get to the diet and exercise cards in a minute. What we have here is the all good, Tonya. We'll see what we can do. The confusion, the doubt, look, you and the rest of the state, but shh, other people are still in lockdown. Yeah. See, I kind of like my bubble. Now, procrastination is fine. Like, it is and it isn't. If you're procrastinating all the time, I would say to you, what are you gaining from procrastinating? And what if you just sat down and did the work that you need to do? However, you're not here for a pep talk, unless you are, in which case we win. What we do have here is the relationship, the marriage contracts, commitment card. What I would say to you is that if this is sort of kind of, I'm kind of drawn to the contract as opposed to the relationship. I kind of feel like you're not ready to be in a relationship to this extent right now. There's a whole lot of other stuff going on with you that needs to be worked through, with all due respect. I want to say that there's a contract. I was going to say there's a contract out there for you. I just realised that could be taken the wrong way. Not a contract on you. There is a contract coming for you that will bring you in some of this stuff. So we've got the prosperity card. Now, how far along are you in your book? Because I want to sort of find out what's going on with that. Are you sending proposals to manufacturers? Oh my God, publishers, or are you exactly, Erin? That's where my brain went as soon as it was coming out of my mouth. Good times, good times. Are you sending your manuscript off to publishers, or are you looking to self-publish, or which way are you jumping with that? Because I kind of feel like there's a contract coming, there will be money coming in, you're not going to have the financial stress. Hey, that's awesome. And how many chapters are you planning to write? Because, if that's a 20 chapter book, you're almost halfway there. If it's a 12 chapter book, you're like nearly done. See where I'm going here? If it's a 26 chapter book, I'm going to shut up now. All right. Now, in terms of the diet and exercise cards. Okay. Right. Well, in the meantime, there is the money card coming. So whether that's you're going to get a contract, you're going to get some more work on the side, or how this money is coming in, it hasn't been hasn't been shown. However, there will be money coming in, which is always a good thing, right? Grapefruit. Grapefruit is about detox. Grapefruit is about nourishment, and it's about body acceptance. It's about you loving the skin you're in, and it's about you treating it with the respect it deserves. It's about you nourishing it and feeding it good food, and eating things and drinking things that will help nurture you to optimum health. All right. We also have Cypress, which is the essential oil cards equivalent of get moving and do some exercise. How is your exercise at the moment? This is not just about exercise. Hey, Debbie, it's not just about exercise. It's also about doing what you can to move forward in your life. It's like something's happened and you're stuck back here somewhere where you didn't need to be. Well, you don't need to be stuck. You actually get a choice. We've come back full circle now. Good job. Good. But it's also that mental side of it as well. Do what you can to move forward. I am strong. I am strong. I enjoy exercise that nurtures and strengthens my body and mind. So the exercise, especially with weights, is awesome for the head battle stuff as well. Actually, any sort of exercise that requires some sort of losing my words halfway through a sentence is always fun. Like when I used to run 5 or 10K, and you'd kind of start going, oh my god, I can't do this today. I can't do it. It's a head battle. It's all in your head. Most of the battles we have in our lives are actually battles against programming or conditioning from our upbringings and from society and from generational stuff and all of that. And if we can kind of get to a point where we go, enough's enough, I'm going to just move forward now, we make that choice and you just start to see things open up. Oh, I really love autocorrect too. My energy creates my reality. What I focus on is what I will manifest. All right. So what are you focusing on? Where your focus goes, energy flows. It's really good that comes to be, 5 readings on from the time when I tried to say it earlier. Your energy will flow wherever your focus is. So what's your focus on? Is your focus on, doing your book, or is your focus on going out and having fun, or where is your focus? Now, I'm not saying you can't go out and have fun. I'm saying, what are your priorities? Where do you want to be? Having that fun and having that downtime is really important as well. But in all reality, if you're wanting to achieve certain things in your life, but you're spending all your time focused elsewhere, then these things aren't going to get achieved. Does that make sense? So watch where your energy goes and watch where your focus goes and watch where your head goes when things are happening in your life, and shift that focus, shift that perspective so that you can get to where you want to be. All right? All right, Mara. You are so welcome. And if you need a friendly slap. It really is a case of like I love using housework as the thing, because I hate housework. Like, I've not met too many people who have gone, I really love doing the dishes and I really love housework. Just haven't met too many of those people, but like attracts like, But what I do like to do if I, have to do housework, is not so much, because I will delay and I will procrastinate because I don't want to do it, because it's not fun. But if you kind of fast forward in your mind to when it's already done, like, how are you going to feel once it's done? Like, how are you going to feel once the toilet is clean? Once the sheets are clean, once the floors are clean, how are you going to feel? Because you're going to feel a lot better once you've done the thing that you don't want to do. So if you can focus on that feeling and then just do the job, then it'll be done. It's like the other example I like to use is tax paperwork. Yep, because everyone loves preparing their tax returns, right? Yep. I'll delay it as long as I can, but how am I going to feel once my tax is ready for the accountant, and once I can lodge my tax, which I did already? It feels good. It feels good once it's done. All right, so if I know that I'm going to feel good once it's done, then why don't I just do it? But you kind of embody that feeling first. All right, Mara, I think I need to... All right, Mara, there's a lot going on for you. You're another one where 5 cards came out. There's a lot going on for you. Hey, Vivian. Yep. Cool. All right. You're another one, that little chat 5 seconds ago, right? How are you going to feel once you make the decisions that you need to make? My hair keeps irritating my neck, which is why I keep pulling it away from my neck. I could put it up, but where would fun in that be? All right. Now, of these 5 cards that I have for you, the middle card is the male card. And surrounding that, you've got decisions and choices that need to be made. How are you going to feel once those decisions are made? How are you going to feel once your programs and your plans are already written and you know what you want to do, when you want to do it, and how it looks and what it looks like? How are you going to feel? Because if you can envision that, then you can start to move forward. Now, I don't know, this male person is either your husband or someone else that you work closely with. The cards on either side of it are the stand your ground and be strong card and quarrels, conflict and strife, which probably looks worse than it is. I don't think either of you are fighting tigers. However, what I will say is if your vision and this man's vision don't match up, then you need to have a conversation and you need to work out what you actually want in your business. Wow. Okay. In your business, apparently. What you actually want to achieve. And then you also need to work out where this person is involved, what he wants to achieve. And if it's not matching, then kind of working out where the common ground is for you to kind of keep walking that way. There are decisions that need to be made. There is peace that needs to be made. This is forgiveness, to forgive, disregard, and make peace. All right. You have a lot going on in the background. So it is hubby. Okay. You have a lot of work that needs doing. Trust your gut. You stood your ground the other day. I want to high five you in a COVID-safe kind of way, especially when we're living in 2 different areas, a little bit closer than before. Trust your gut. Clearing stage is all about your intuition. Your intuition is spot on. You need to trust it more. Trust in what you receive and believe in your amazing gifts. You also get neroli, which is hard to see when there's a glare on the screen, which is all about opportunities and renewed hope. I embrace all new opportunities that allow me to grow in a positive direction. Like the plans that you have are all about moving your business forward or about you're moving your family life forward. It's about you guys being that united front and being able to provide what you can for your family, for your future. Your plans will get you there. Then you have fennel, which is all about responsibility and being content, and it's about self-care. Focus on your home and your family will reap the rewards. Listen to your body and find contentment. It's about loving and nurturing yourself first so that the overflow goes to everyone else. You have a lot going on. There's a lot of growth in you right now. And I want to say that you and oh gosh, I don't want to say that, but I do want to say it at the same time. You and hubby are on slightly different pages at the moment because you've done all this personal growth stuff. You've done all this work on yourself in the learning and becoming a coach and doing all the amazing things that you're doing. You've done all this work. And I'm not saying he hasn't. But what I am saying is you're much further along the journey than he is. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Haha, good for you. Awesome. I'm glad to hear it. This is one of the keys to manifesting, that whole surrendering the outcome. It's allowing the universe. It's not about going, I really want this, but whatever you think's best for me, universe. No. The universe will always give you what you want or something better. And so my example is this house. We had applied for multiple properties and my husband had inspected them all. And this one had everything I had asked for. And I had asked, I'd asked for 4 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms and, enough room so we didn't have to downsize too much. And I'd asked for trees. It sounds crazy, but I wanted to be near the trees. And where we live now is literally surrounded by bushland. It's amazing. But on the day that we were supposed to hear from the real estate agent for this place, my husband kind of went, what's the point? We're never going to find a house. Whereas I said to him, the universe provides us what we want or something better. Now, I had asked for 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Within our budget, we had a top line that we didn't want to spend over, and a lot of the houses for that price were smaller than what we were in. And I went, no, we're going to find something. And this came on the market, and it was perfect. It was everything that I'd asked for. So you have to actually believe that the universe has your back. The universe will give you what you want or something better. And when you surrender the outcome, the universe goes, okay. So you do everything in your power. You do your bit. And then the universe comes in and says, let's work together. I feel like you have a question, Mara, that I need to answer. And that just sounds crazy. I feel like there's a question you want to ask. The universe always provides. I have lots of evidence of that. Thanks, Vivian. I like it. I like that I have this space. We weren't sure if we were going to have this space set up in here. We were thinking about putting the boys into separate bedrooms. And I went, no, I need my office. I just do. Exactly. All right. I'll see what happens with that. It's going to sit in the back of my head now. Cool. Yeah, 100%. I need it because of sessions with clients. Like, to have this space for me is sort of important. We were going to my husband kind of suggested putting my office space in the formal lounge room. There's no doors, and I said no. I said no thanks, darling. I'll just have my room, thanks. Yeah. So yes, all right. Who am I up to? I am up to Erin. It is your turn, young lady. Yeah. I love that you put lol on your message. All right, let's have a look for you, Erin. Where are you? Aren't you younger than me? Therefore, you are young. Just saying. I call everyone young lady or young man or whatever. All right. All right. You got challenges about. Erin, have you been putting brick walls up in your head? Blocking yourself off from society or yourself or from what you want to achieve? Age is just a number. Happy birthday for Sunday. I'm sure I'll get a notification, which means I'll be able to go, happy birthday. Okay. Yeah. Look, I know a lot. I like to think I know a lot. It's time for a fresh start. Oh my God, all the green. How's your anxiety going? I'm about to sneeze, by the way. It just disappeared. That's funny. Who got this card earlier? I am the loving energy of the universe. Is that Michael? All right, you get all the greens. Like all the greens. These are all green. Of the essential oil cards, you get all green ones. Okay, we're talking stress, we're talking anxiety, we're talking matters of the heart. What we're also talking about is, yes, new beginnings and removing blocks. It's like take down the walls. How are you going to move forward if you keep building walls for you to stumble over? The universe didn't put you here in this moment in time for you to struggle and to be for life to be hard. Okay, good. Breathing, meditating. I literally came in here this afternoon when I was having a moment and played this one. Not everyone has one of those. Wow. Sorry about that. I'm about to block user on Facebook. There we go. Haven't had one of those in a while. There we go. Fixed. Yeah, Mercury's in retrograde for a little while. All right. Forgiveness for you is key. Good. I even looked up breath work meditations on YouTube and on Insight Timer because the breathing and because I am I was about to say because I'm a mouth breather. Because I breathe through my mouth a lot, it can create a more intense meditation because you engage more of the emotional side of things. What I would say to you is start taking down those walls that you've put up. It's time. It's time for you to focus on you. It's time to focus on what you want to achieve. It will be so much easier with the kids back in school, and set the goals and make them happen. I so am. Time is about forgiveness, and I feel like the forgiveness is you. You need to forgive yourself. You need to forgive yourself for being your own critic. You need to forgive yourself for procrastinating and holding back, because now is your time and you are ready for the next step. Now is your time, and it is time for you to stand up and be in your truth and in your power and not make any sort of excuse for being who you are. You owe it to yourself to be the best version of yourself. You owe it to yourself to be your best friend. And if you were your best friend, what would you tell said friend about how they are showing up in the world? Wintergreen. Do what makes your heart happy. Do what sets your heart free. Don't let anyone trap you into doing anything you don't want to do. It's okay to walk away if you need to. I am free to be who I want to be and where I want to be. You get obstacles and challenges. You get the transition card, which someone else had earlier. It is time to walk away from the things that are holding you back. Release the past, release the emotion, release any of the blocks that are holding you back. I can help you with all of that. And you get the encouragement card. You can do this. You can actually achieve those things that you want to achieve. All it takes is a step. One step. And then another one. And then another one. And rinse and repeat. Yes, you do. Not that I'm a huge advocate for that at all. I have 17 Facebook notifications. That side's done it again. All right. I've got to add you, Erin. You're another one I've got to add to the online portal for the mini program. So message me and we will chat probably tomorrow, depending on if I can actually sleep tonight. I'll sleep. Sleep's for the week. I've got lots of exciting things to do. All right. I'm pretty sure that is the PayPal list done. Yes, PayPal list is done. I'm going to put the right cards in the right thing. All right, there's 12 of you here who hasn't had a reading. I was going to say it's time for the lightning round. Yeah, message me because I need to add you to that. And I've got 2 programs in mind for you, but I obviously need to work out which one. Apparently I put the wrong cards in the wrong deck. And they're like a smidge different in size. All right, who's next? If you haven't had, there we go. Look, I live in Box City for now. Hopefully it will look a little bit better over the next week or so. I can do face-to-face when we come out of further restrictions. Awesome. Tonya, you were sort of hanging about for a card. That makes it sound worse than I mean it too. Yeah. Sore back. Who's got the sore back? Oh, there's lots of happy stuff for you. Hey, Tonya, is there someone is someone getting married? Like, you're beautiful. Thank you. You're looking at November. Awesome. Neck, shoulders. That's right, Sharon. I forgot about you. could be you. All right. There you go. That's my brother's birthday. There is some, see? Because the funny thing is, I pulled 3 cards, right? I keep trying to eat my hair now. So we've got the contract commitment card, and then you've got be positive, yes, and then we've got happiness, joy, celebration. It's all linked. You're going to a wedding. That was incredibly helpful for you. Hey, Becky. Oh, your back's not good either. Okay. You got the Universe Has My Back card from the Universe Has My Back deck. That's funny. All right. For you, Miss Tonya, I feel like there's always challenges around for you, and I feel like there's always a lot of health stuff and Tasmanian wedding. Okay, cool. There will be celebrations coming up for you. I'm looking at, I want to say March. I want to say March next year. There's going to be some celebrations coming up for you. Not necessarily you, but around you, if that makes sense. Health-wise, I want you to really focus in on the being positive. I want you to kind of look at it's all the things you normally do. Looking after yourself and making sure that you're doing the things that you know is safe for you to do. Who's got the communication problem? That tickle in the throat is back. It's back. And whether it's a case of you not speaking up when you need to, or speaking too much when you probably don't need to. It's that whole communication thing, right? I'm very good at both of those things. I kind of feel like there's you're getting a spirit cuddle right now. Who is it though? I'm getting pain at the back of my head again, but it's a point. It's just a point of pain, and again, it's with when it's just that point of pain. Yeah, you totally do. Especially look when it comes to your health stuff. I'm glad you brought up the surgery. What I will do, my Reiki box is in the other room. I'll bring that in here. Yeah, sure, Erin. I believe you. Hospital feels good. When surgery feels good for you on Wednesday. With your communication, speak up. Speak up more. You're getting a giant spirit cuddle. I just love it. I feel like, I don't know if there was a grandfather or I've got a male figure who just wants to give you a big hug. And it's a big bear hug. It's really beautiful. I don't know who that is, but that's what I'm seeing. There we go. There we go. He's beautiful. Who has a heart problem or had a heart problem? You are so supported and so loved. There we go. Okay, that's just confirmation then for you that it is him there. He's beautiful. He's such a lovely energy. You're never alone. You're not alone. That's what he's saying to me. You're not alone. He's always there. Died of a heart attack. There we go. I want to say that there's 3 people that he's with. I don't know what that was. It did it last night too. There's big thumps in the house at times. That's great. 3 people. I don't know who he's with, who the 3 are. Um, but it's like you're surrounded and they lift you up when you're having moments. It's just really beautiful. Don't stress about the surgery. Don't stress about the health stuff. Focus on the parts. There you go. That would make sense then. It's funny because I started with a grandfather, didn't I? They just want you to know that they're there, that you're loved, you're supported, and you know that you feel them. It's great. Um, do you see yourself the way they see you? That's how they want you to see yourself. That's a hard one sometimes for people. They're such a lovely bunch. I kind of feel like they keep each other entertained up there. They all think they're funny. Uh, they all think I feel like they're having a good time. Yeah, that's the thing. Look, it's a very human thing to do, be too hard on yourself. Um, but at the end of the day, what can you do differently? Because if you can do something differently, then do it. Yeah. Are you finding things moved in your house? Because I feel like someone's playing silly buggers with you. Hey, Kylie. Yeah, yeah. That's funny. No, they're beautiful. Good luck with your surgery. I feel like everything will be fine. Um, stop being so hard on yourself. That's as soon as I can get at the moment. Um, yeah, they're beautiful. Thank you for. I'm thanking you for sharing your family with me. That's they're such beautiful energies. They're lovely. It's I'm grateful. Catherine, I want to come to you. I will see what I can do. I should be finishing up very soon because, Yeah, I'll see what we can do, Catherine. Uh-huh. Another learning card. Thanks, Tonya. You're gorgeous. All right, let's have a look-see. All right, Catherine, you've got success moving forward. I feel like there's been some blocks. Like the very first card that came out was Vitae, which is all about challenges and delays around at the moment, but just ride it through. You've got the universe at your back. Trust in divine guidance. If something doesn't feel right, don't do it. Trust your intuition. Your intuition is usually spot on. So, just trust it. And what we have is Rosemary, the oil of learning. You've got sandalwood. Sandalwood is a super spiritual oil. It's like sandalwood and clary sage are both the spiritual oils. Sandalwood is all about you knowing that you are blessed and you have a direct link to the divine. Your guides and helpers are with you at this time and they'll assist you to achieve the best outcome. You're going to have to think outside the square, outside the box. We also have success moving forward. So whatever you have been focusing on, really, guys, a lot of the messages tonight have been about where your focus is and because where you focus is where the energy will go. So if you're focusing on the things you lack, then you're going to get more lack. But if you start to focus on the things you love, the things you have, the things that you are enjoying in life, then you're going to get more of the enjoyment side of it. So wouldn't you want that? And for you, Catherine, we've got the love card. We've got romance on the horizon for you. I feel like there's a lot for you to love in your life at the moment. And I really want you to hone in and focus on those things that you love so that you can multiply them and help them to grow. I love when I'm in flow and it's all moving and then the message stops and it's like, done. You're done now. I'll grab a Universe Has Your Back card for you. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. Now, what I love about this card why do you want to drop everything going to court? That's okay, I got it. What I love about this card is when you're trying to manifest something, we surrender the outcome. We say, you know what, universe, this is the outcome I want. This is the outcome I want. But you don't get fixated on it. You don't get so attached to it that you push it away, because the neediness and the want, you grabbing onto it really hard actually repels it from your life. What praying for the highest good for all does is it opens up, it lifts your vibration. And when you start to sort of focus on the success of others and other people getting the things that they want to manifest into their life, and you know what, universe, I'm really lucky. I've got a roof over my head. I've got food in my fridge and in my pantry. I've got shopping being delivered to me tomorrow morning. My life's pretty damn good. What I really want is for people who are less fortunate to have the things that they need and want, so that their lives can be a little easier. Okay. Do you need it? Like, do you need to go to court? Do you, like, if this is an order that you need to keep you safe and to keep your little family safe, then you need to do it. What does your gut say? If you take the emotion out of it, if you take a step back for a moment and don't look at the cost and don't look at the what he wants, look at what you want and what you need for yourself and the people that are most important to you. What I want to say to you is trust. Trust the universe, trust your gut, trust your intuition. Then close your eyes, take a deep breath. Fast forward in your life 12 months' time or 3 years' time or however long you need to. And at this point, in 3 years in the future, you went through court action, you got the outcome that you needed, blah, 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 all that sort of stuff. How do you feel? All right? Step one. Step two is close your eyes and take a deep breath. Fast forward in your life, the same amount of time, 2, 3 years, whatever. But in this scenario, you didn't take it to court. You just let it go. How do you feel? That will tell you the answer of whether you need to go to court or whether you need to let it go. Because the answers lie in you. And if you need to let it go, then let it go. Because at the end of the day, other people telling you not to let it go is not going to help you. All right? That's just one of the little exercises I do a lot with coaching clients, because it gives you clarity around where you need to be and what you need to do for you, not for anyone else. I actually did that with a lady who came to our last fair at Bulli, and I said, okay, close your eyes, take a deep breath. And we went through scenario number 1. And she went, yes, yeah, no, that feels good. I said, excellent. All right, close your eyes, take a deep breath. Go through scenario number 2. She goes, but that one also feels excellent. I said, okay, do you know why that is? And she's gone, why is that? I said, because there's another option. What's the third option that you haven't told me about? And she went, oh, well, I kind of thought about doing this. I said, okay, close your eyes, take a deep breath. And we went through scenario number 3, and she went, that's what I have to do. Done. That's sweet. Like, we already have the answers. Humans are magical, mystical human beings and creatures that we always know. Oh, thank you, Kylie. We always know the answer. You're so welcome. I mean, thank you. One of those. Both of those. All right. Sharon, where are you? There we go. I'm going to totally... Did I not say this was the speed round? That didn't work out that way, did it? Did I tell you guys I have my hard copy of my book? I'm so excited. These books, they are amazing. Do you want to know why these books are amazing? 25 different people have written one chapter each, right? And the reason that's awesome is because we live in a society where we're busy all the time, and it's really easy to sit down and just read one chapter, and then you can put it down, and then you can pick it up again 6 weeks later and go, okay, I might read another chapter now. Just make sure you read the one that I wrote first. I've read the first 10 chapters. And I wrote my chapter, so I don't have to read that one. And I did my first. I had a beautiful, beautiful friend drop by the other day. Erin, I want to say yes. I want to say yes. However, the way certain global pandemics are and the requirements that are being put in place to run events like that is making it makes my head spin a little bit, so I'm not doing them right now. I'm waiting. I'm waiting until we know more about what's required. I'm waiting until dust settles. I don't want to plan an event that I then need to postpone, because then I lose money and time, and it's fun. So the easy answer is yes, probably. The more involved answer is at some point, potentially in the future. All right, Sharon. You're another one where I've pulled up this new business card. Now, what I have for you is a lot around that. What we get, the very first card I pulled out for you, Miss Sharon, is the money card, money, wealth, prosperity. What we also have is the encouragement card. You can do this, go for it, move forward with your plans. You then get the new business card, which is a new business, or it's an opportunity to develop. Hey, Grace. Opportunity to develop or growth. All right. Now, this could be a business, and it is predominantly about business, but it could actually just be that opportunity to develop and grow. But then you get Cedarwood, which is the contract card. It's time, contracts, and commitments. It's all about you having new partnerships or renewing old partnerships. It's about you actually honoring the commitments you have. You have a business idea, you've had it a while. So what is stopping you? That's exactly right, Erin. I'm glad you got that. What's stopping you from moving forward with that business idea then, Sharon? Patchouli is all about balance. I'm just going to keep going with this while you do that thing. Patchouli is all about balance. Okay, but what are you gaining from the procrastination? Like, what is actually stopping you? What's behind the procrastination? Again, this is something I would work through in a coaching session. So, haha. You're welcome. You got one more oil to add into it. Awesome. Not sure. But what if you did know? If you knew what it was, then what would it be? Because there's always a reason behind the procrastination. What sort of business is it? Okay, so patchouli is about balance. It's about finding the balance in your life, thinking carefully about your actions. It's about you finding that balance so that you can move forward in positive directions. Then you get basil, which is all about creating that new beginning, that fresh start. It's never too late to start again and allow transformation. I welcome new opportunities that improve and enhance my life. I don't know if you can tell, I love essential oils. I actually moved a tub of essential oils over to that side of my room because it didn't go with my setup here. Hey, Eileen. Like most businesses, it takes a step. It takes a decision and then it takes a step, followed by another step. You just tried to get 3 universe has your back decks cards. Haha. So I'm going to give you all 3 of them. Okay, true healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. All right. Now, for you, if this is about procrastinating on starting a business, what is your previous experience with businesses? You feel a bit overwhelmed. Okay. Easy to do. Been there. Stole the t-shirt. Lived there on occasion. When you're feeling overwhelmed, yeah, Dika, I'm totally nearly finished. I had one more person I wanted to do after this. But who said that was necessary, Sharon? Being overwhelmed, it's probably because there's too much going on or that you're just looking at big picture. You need to sort of hone in on what needs to happen first. It's like if you're writing a course or a book, you don't try and write the whole book in one go. I wrote a whole chapter in one go and then edited and whatever, right? But I'll see how I go, Elaine. Yeah. So instead of looking at it out here, zoom in. What do you need to do first? If you have no experience, then get some experience. If you, like when I first started using essential oils, I went, you know what? I don't like the information I'm getting. I don't like the information I'm getting from the various sources that I had for essential oils and how to blend them and all of that. So I went and studied aromatherapy. And that gave me some back knowledge to be able to do the things that I wanted to do. Now, for you, I want to say to you, it's like if I'm writing a course or writing a program, I know what I want the outcome to be. I kind of get a vague plan of what I want it to look like. But if I kind of sat back and went, I need to write it, I need to work out how I'm going to present it. Is it going to be a group session? Is it going to be an online session? Is it going to be a live session? Are they going to have Q&A? It is so easy to get overwhelmed if you stand back looking at this giant picture of something you don't know how to do yet. But if you can break it down into steps or into chunk it down, make it a little bit smaller and more manageable, and you just focus on one thing. And then when you finish that, you either celebrate, have a break, or go to the next step. Up to you. But when you're looking at the big picture going, I want to start a business and I have to do all these things, of course it's going to be overwhelming. And how are you going to get experience if you don't do? So start doing. All right, the universe works fast when I'm having fun. So true, by the way. I do whatever it takes to get closer to consciousness. All right? So there, you've got to do the do. You've got to actually take action. For you to move forward on this path, you actually have to take action. All right? I hope that makes sense. Kylie from New Zealand, are you still there? I hope you're from New Zealand. You did the Kia Ora thing. All right. Yes. Whereabouts are you, out of curiosity? That's all good. I speak fluent typo. Could be the special ed background. Could be just that I'm super duper awesome. You are so welcome. Just take some steps, because I feel like this business idea will work, and the only thing holding you back is you. Oh, cool. Awesome. I've been over to NZ twice. I've always had friends around me from over there. No, it's one of my happy places. I'm gonna take my kids over. All right. Let's have a quick look for you. All right. For you, young lady, so I do it a lot. Contracts as well, communication. Okay, sweet. All right. Where are your doubts and confusion? What's the dream, and where do you actually want to be? Because what we get for you is stagnation. One step forward, two steps back. It's like you know what you want, but you don't know how to get there. Or there's too many things that you want. There's too much to choose from, and you just don't know which way to step. For you, I kind of want to veer towards the first option, where you know where you want to be, you just don't know how to get there. It's like, okay, I want to get there, so I'm going to do this. And then I go, that was the wrong decision. Don't beat up your past decisions. Why are you laughing? This one actually is the exercise card of this deck. Get busy, get moving, motivate, exercise. But for you, again, it's about you doing whatever it takes to move forward. It's about you kind of going, yeah, I like, awesome. I work with people in the coaching and the hypnotherapy side of my business all the time to work through, to set a goal and then work through to make it happen. It's one of my things I love to do. But it's about you embracing your truth, embracing your passion and your purpose, and actually moving forward into the life you were always meant to live, because it's in you. Right? Now, for you, it's a case of going, okay, set that goal, get the action plan. And if the whole plan is overwhelming, chunk it down, just like I said to Sharon a minute ago, chunk it down to manageable bites so that you can go, okay, first, I'm going to do this. Now, I had a client months ago who said, I know what I want to do. I want to run this type of program. I said, okay, cool. What do you need first? She's gone, I don't know. I said, okay, but what if you did know? Hello, beautiful Lisa. Sort of. We're just not looking on the other side of this camera. She said to me, look, I want to run live events. I want to do them with this many people. I want to do this, that, the other. I said, excellent. I'm really glad she's gone, but I just don't know where to start. I'm like, you just start. Now, for me, I just go, okay, well, if I want to run a fair, I need a big enough venue to fit however many stalls. Okay, so to do that, I start looking at potential venues. So if you want to run a retreat or a workshop or whatever live in person, you need to work out how many people. Oh, I only want to have a small group. Oh, I want to have maybe 10 people. Okay, sweet. So you only need a small venue. So look around where you're at and see what's available. And she went, that's a really good idea. Why didn't I think of that? Because you're too busy looking at big picture. Zoom in on the small. All right, so for you, whatever the goal is, chunk it down to work out what you want to, how you're going to get to where you want to be. See, the beautiful thing about having a goal set is you get to reverse engineer your life so that you end up there. It's really cool. There is an important message coming. This is always a positive card. There's nothing for you to worry about. There's contract coming. You've got Litsi, which is that doubt and confusion that I talked about, but you've also got lavender, which is the oil of communication. So for you, it's about communicating clearly. It's about finding a positive direction that you feel confident in, and knowing that you are guided by angels and the universe to be on the right path at the right time, and just believing that nothing will go wrong. Everything on that path is a step to you getting to where you need to be. So have confidence in that. When I lean toward love, I am led. You are led. You are the universe. You are one. Lean into love, lean into the positive emotions, because when you lean into the positive emotions and focus there, everything grows. And trust your decisions. There's no mistakes. I hope that was helpful. All right. Let me have a look. Lisa, young lady. Can I just say to you, yeah, but there are things that you can do. Look, I'm a mum who is building a business, who is trying to run a house and all of that. And I said to my husband the other day, I said, here's the problem with me. I will get, one thing to put away, and on the way there, I'll see something else that needs doing. So I may put that away, or I may actually go, oh no, this is more important right now. So I'll focus on that. And then the kids will come and go, hey mum, I'm really hungry because I've only had 3 meals and 2 snacks today. So I'm going to die if you don't feed me right now. And so I must get food for them, right? And then when I'm in the kitchen getting them food, I realize that someone left something else out. So I've got to put that away. So me doing one job may take actually all day because so many other things. And he's gone, yeah, you don't focus. That's why nothing gets done. I'm like, no, lots of things get done to varying degrees. But that's the difference between me and him, because he will focus on one job until it's done. Yeah. We're different people who have different ways. And so not being focused is not necessarily an issue as long as you come back to it and get the job done. And again, it's sitting there and going, fast forwarding to the end of the activity that you're not staying focused on, okay? Tax, right? Doing my tax spreadsheets and whatever. I don't want to do this. Okay, look, Facebook. I'm going to scroll on Facebook for a while. Oh, no, I really should be doing my tax work, right? How am I going to feel once my tax paperwork is finished? I'm going to feel amazing because I then don't have to do it for another however long. If I can focus on that feeling of it being amazing that I've already done, then I can get it done. If my husband can look after the kids for an hour or two, I can get a job done. So, doing what you can to stay focused and setting it up so that you can stay focused. Putting music on to play while you're doing that thing that you can't stay focused on. There are ways for you to do that. You have a good night too, Mara. Thanks for checking in. All right. All right, Lisa, I want to talk to you about your question off air, if that's okay. It's nothing major, by the way. What I do want to say is, guys, I need to go. I've been on nearly 2 hours, which is approximately 57 minutes longer than I planned to be on here. But I enjoyed it. So, I'm going to have to go. Otherwise, people get cranky with me for staying on too long. Have a really good night. I will be back on Monday to do Monday motivation. And on Friday next week, I will be in the Shift Your Shit free group, which is about to be rebranded into a whole different name, which is super duper exciting. You'll see that branding come out over the course of the next few days or week. Oh, Dick, I didn't do your card. I know where you message at. So check in with us next week. Next Thursday night, Friday night, I will have to let you know because my calendar's in one of the boxes on the other side of this computer. Have a really good weekend, guys. Love yourself. It is not selfish to put your needs first. Your needs matter most. Fill your cup and share the love with all the family people and friends and stuff that you love. You like that? That was such an eloquent way to put that. Have a really good night. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye, guys.